welcome everyone. It's time for more Anno 1800. Well, last time we did, again, a little bit of everything, but we did expand the engineers a bit with this little thing right here. Quite lovely. I do realize, or did realize, that, yeah, there aren't any T-shaped buildings, which is a bit sad, and I don't 100% know why that is. So there is a bit of a gap between here, but I'm okay with that. So yes, that's basically what we did with that. We've done a bit of research. I don't remember if it was in the last episode where I got the, not that one, this one, the advanced cotton mill, but we do have that one now. Also turns out that we need like 3 of them in order to satisfy the current need of this island, or city, or whatever. So we are still gonna have to transport stuff. I also started a bunch of production on airships over in the New World. We are at the final one, which is done in just 2 minutes, after which the situation with the rare workforce is going to be fine, and Alonso Grace can have some money, sure. So the reason for that is that I basically want that one together with these 2. For some reason you already have a 2 on you. That's kind of weird in some ways. Buttercup, lovely. Together with that one, they're going to be basically patrolling this island, and I'll have some airships just hovering about. And talking about airships, that leads us very nicely into what we begin this episode with. We are going to fix mail. So I've been talking a long time about like how the hell do I set up mail in this bloody game. Turns out the way you do it is you have to have this air mail sorting office. We need to have that as well in the New World, and I don't think I have it yet. No, I do not. And this is just the hangar. We need to have... Don't we need to have the other thing too? Hold on. So we have the hangar, but that's the platform. I think we can just... No, I have done that. Where the hell did I build that? Oh, did I? Oh, no, sorry. Yes, I did it here. Right. Yeah, right. It's a separate thing. Right. That's just for the production of the ships. This is for actually transferring things. So in here, New World reports generated by new specialists that you can hire at the Research Institute, New World Science Reporter. Equip her in a town hall with a post office in this radius to generate the reports. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. I wondered about it. We do now have overseas mail here. Would you believe it? So that is something that we can now start picking up here, and we shall. So back to, well, actually, no, we don't need to do that. We can just do this. We're gonna call, it has to be one of these guys. Absolutely, even though it's gonna be like a special one. Airship route. So we do this, we do 8, we add the Sea Harpy. We go from Manola to Capilani to here. We pick up. Why can't I pick up overseas mail? Hold on. Why can I not do that? See, I thought that this would work. I mean, it's not just gonna work to the old world, is it? It must work to between any region, right? Or is that how that's now gonna work? Do I have to, if I, okay, let me just check this, because I suppose do I have the stuff that I need for this? Because if I don't, I'm going to be annoyed, because then I'm going to have to fix it. Let's see, where is that? Artisans, maybe? Yes. So, a airship, right, because I need the aluminium. Okay. Right. Let's fix that. We can fix that. I need to try to... I haven't checked this. I should have checked this, but I really thought... Why was it the bread icon? So any mail that is... But how do I... How do I transfer it? Click to start trading. Sure. Airship route. But why doesn't it allow me to pick up? Okay, well, we're not done yet, apparently. Right, you have arrived, so you are now gonna go, not like that, you are gonna go to Kipralani and Crown Falls. Do I have a free... Yes, I have the mild shrimp. That can actually grab... Yes, you know what, I shipped a whole lot of aluminium here, which wasn't really needed. So you take that to where to do Port de Discoon. So there we go. And we just basically go back to Cape Trelawney and we again just wait basically. How much aluminium do I have here? Because we also have the regional mail, which is obviously within the region. And we are producing mail over in K Ruth. So what's the situation on aluminium here? It's fine. So this guy, pick some of that up. I don't know, well, we can actually check that, can't we? We should. So the airship platform, it is also a bit of bricks. So how about... I mean, it would be nice to have it there, but that is a space that I am dedicated for something else. I can't fit it in there, but you know where I can fit it? I can fit it here. So there we go. And then we will have the sorting thing. That fits very nicely in there, good. Right, so we are gonna pick up... Come on, there we go. We're gonna pick up the aluminium, which is somewhere here. 1 stack of aluminium. I think 2 stacks, that's fine. And then we should have so much bricks. We do not have so much bricks, but I'm just gonna fill up because there will probably be a need for those eventually as well. Never mind, we have Godspeed 2 here with a whole bunch of... you were just sitting there waiting for bricks, huh? To unload. Oops. You know what? You do not need to... there we go. Got it. Right before he was trying to leave. Also, you can just move a bit. Right, that's that. Now, what I was talking about in the last episode, which will be what we do in this episode to begin with, is... Botanical Garden. Yes, I have decided that this little space right here, even though it is right next to the train tracks here, is going to be our Botanical Garden. So that is what we're doing. We are going to start by removing this road completely. We are going to just grab that, place that in there, so that is nice and done. Lovely. That road can connect through here instead for now. So now we have our little thing here. It kind of means that we do need to decide now, what do we do about this thing? Because I almost have half a mind to just end it here. What would that look like if we just delete, you know, all of this, like that, and I realized that probably needs to be a road. What if we do that? I could see... Ooh. Okay, hold on. I could see a fun thing here. How about we drag the canal? Yes. Can't do it there, obviously, because I have a bunch of trees. We'll fix that, don't worry. Would you like to go away? Thank you. If we remove these trees for now, I have an idea. There we go. In fact, I probably have... Yes, okay, maybe that was fine. So 1 space in between. I always love to have 1 space in between. You come over here. Okay, that'll... Do I like that? Do I like that be a very tiny one? I don't really, but we can fix this. Because what I think we can do without problem, I'm not gonna copy anything. I think we can literally just shift it up here. And it'll be fine, right? I think that looks... No, because now you don't have... Oh, okay.
Of fancy, unfettered and free.
Well, ain't that annoying? Because now... Was that really... Did you really have access before? You might have. Okay. I can't really do much about that side. Okay, you know what we can do in that case? Okay, you know what? It was an idea. It was an idea. We're gonna do that.
Withstood an attack.
Just move all of this down. No, I specifically removed those. Thank you. We're gonna move this down. Does that mean that you now have access all of a sudden? I think it does. Just. Yes. Okay. Fine, you have to be there. If that's the case, then we just simply drag this around. Yeah, we could do that. That's a fun one. So if you come down all the way there, then we remove stuff here. Now this one can come through here. That's kind of nifty. We are gonna do this now. Replace all of that up here. Which is something that I could have done like way earlier, but it is what it is. There we go. That's that. And then we can have something fixing, or rather working around this thing somehow, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe I just do plants. Maybe that's just what you get. And that'll be fine. You know what? That is what's gonna happen. And potentially I also just do that. Okay, but this place here now, so that connects there. We are gonna remove that guy. We're gonna have this road come through here, and then this is gonna continue over here. I still obviously want to build something here, but what's gonna happen is this. We're gonna remove that guy, but I also want the canal to keep going here somehow. But the point was, I think I can't. If I want to have... Well, we can, but like what I'm talking about is the Botanical Garden. Like the Botanical Garden is going to stretch. If I want the canal to come over here, which I definitely do, I don't think I can do it within the Botanical Garden. I'm going to potentially try it, but we'll see. So anyway, that's a fun thing. And then potentially the canals can sort of come together over here somewhere. We also have indeed the post office is waiting. Anyway. Anyway. Right, let's get going. Am I gonna do a similar thing to the zoo entrance? I think I kind of do want that. Which means that we're gonna sort of just shift this in.
A competitor's island is under siege.
3, I think. And the roads. And then at the back, we'll basically see what we do. Let's start, again, to think about when it comes to these pavings. I can only have so many. 500 is the max. So if I... Let's say that I would fill all of this out. Oh, bloody hell. No, okay. No, for the love of God. Get it right. If I do this... You see that if I don't have anything, that's the area. So we're going to be a bit careful about this one. But the beauty of this one, compared to the zoo, where I definitely wanted to be mostly pavement. What did I end up on? I don't remember. This is the Botanical Garden. We can have a lot of greenery, which
Your
is
ship
perfect.
has returned from its voyage.
The Razor Clam has arrived with, yes, the hybrid grape vines, which is going to be great for when we replace the grape fertility with fur fertility. And you were you at Kahina? Presumably you were at Kahina, right? Yes, it is Kahina, right? Yes, it is Kahina. I played with her. I should be remembering that without issues. So there we go.
Stations.
That's that. You go back to Old World and improve Exotic. And back to this. Right. How do I want to set this up? So these are the same size. I don't want them to just be, you know, a straight line or anything like that. I don't think I want that. And I can't even place, which is a bit annoying. So what I'm thinking is we don't have any exits on the sides. No. So we do want this to be sort of how you come out here. Central path, but then it splits. Right, so you can come along the side here. And same thing here, leave one space, because when do we not do that? And then this can sort of come up quite high. Then we can add these along the center. Yeah, it's gonna have to be like that. So we have one of these. We just see what we have. We have a bunch of stuff. Some similar, some not. Let's start with something that's like a little bit regular. I say regular, it's still an epic one. So let's do that. What do these look like?
Please, may we feed them?
I mean, that's cool. That's lovely. Even a boat, which is even lovelier. Do I just do 3 in a row here? Because that'll
Ship
fit.
constructed.
You know what? Why not? We are doing more of those ships, more cargo ships. I'm not gonna utilize them right now. What is? Oh, no. That is not what I want. What I wanted, but I kind of maybe do. I kind of maybe do. These, yeah, you know what? But on the other hand, do I want that to be like that, or do I want that to be more entrance here, sort of thing? You know what? I'm okay with that. Right, but then we pick this, we keep going, and then we're not going to have basically anything here. I think we can have
Your
like
ship has
regular
returned
stuff.
from its voyage.
You're here, so what's going to happen now? There's a detour immediately. You're gonna... Can I get this done? I want you to... No. I want you to patrol. No, not patrol.
Get this thing moving.
Can you not... Hold on. Patrol?
Talent won't manifest without discipline.
That's interesting.
Adjust elevator flap.
Does escorting not exist here? With these? Well, that's a bit weird. Okay, so no escorting apparently. Alright then, well, we're just gonna set up a patrol route anyway. So let's have
We have a flight path.
that, up to here, up to here, to here, to here, down here, over to here, and then to here. I am not gonna remember all of that.
We're prepared.
Now you're patrolling. You still can't follow? Nope. Okay, well, you're gonna have to try to patrol the same sort of vague path. I'm not gonna, like, overdo it or anything like that. Sort of clicking roughly where I clicked before. Which you can see I am doing an excellent job of. Sort of. There we go. And then we have... Where the hell is the final one? He is right here. Do there, there, sort of there. Oh, I clicked one too many there, but that's fine. Down there, and there. So now I'm gonna have my own little airships just hovering about. Cool.
Airborne and ready to go.
Can just add stuff like this, but again, there's nothing. Okay. Confirm. Go away. We'll deal with that later. Right. Having 3s, is that what I want though? If I add, let's say now, a space of 4. And let's now get into the fancy stuff. Ooh, look at, oh, that's kind of cool, not gonna lie. Then we do, it's gonna be quite symmetrical, this, isn't it? I think it is. Which is fine. That is not how you're gonna get into that window. Get into it like that. So what we could do here... do I do that? Something like that. Just to fill that in, and then we'll see what we do exactly. I mean, that definitely works. That is fine, like at the corner, which is why I kind of don't like that one here. But I don't want to change these two around, because that is very unsymmetrical, and I don't want that either. Anyway, where are we on the number? 152, that's okay. Do I want to spread out here? Don't think I do. But the point is now, one thing, which is that this guy...
Your ship has returned from its
We
voyage.
can deal with that. Dump you in there. And now we're gonna do the airship platform, which can fit right in here. Beautiful. And we can also do the airmail sorting office, which can't fit like that, which is a bit of an annoyance, but whatever. So now, this guy, if we now look at Cape Filani, we go for
Lift
this
seat.
guy. Didn't really need to do that. From New World there to Old World there. Still can't pick up overseas mail. Why the hell not? Why the... Okay, well, that's fun. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's get back to this, because this is what's most important right now. Now, the question is, it's a long walk just to get to anywhere. Shouldn't I have something here? Yes, I should. So how about we grab those, add here and here. And copy that. Add you here, add you here. Let's see what we have. We're gonna do very basic stuff here, some blue ones to begin with. Let's not, you know, no, I don't want that. Do you look different? Yes, you do. We don't want to overstimulate our lovely people before they get further in. See, that's all very lovely. Good. Good, good, good. I think that this is just gonna be a chill area, probably with a few stands for food and etc. Now, do I want to keep going with this sort of a thing is the question. Or do I actually do this? I remove that bit and we utilize this to sort of go all the way up. It's gonna feel a bit weird not to have like a way to come back. You have to go up here and then come back. But I could do, I suppose. Okay, hold on. How about we have then corner bits, and now we can have that guy, but we have a bunch of other things as well. So see, we got one more of these, which means that I probably want to just move it like this, right? If I can, I want that to be a corner piece, if you know what I mean. And that's okay, that can be like that. And then we have the Hades Apostle, that is apparently also indoors. Why are all of them indoors? All of them are indoors. Like, okay. Okay, Ubisoft, what's the point of a botanical garden with beautiful plants if they're gonna be indoors? What's the point? I mean, this one is awesome. The Brazil nut tree, it's a cool looking thing, but all of these are just indoor buildings, so we don't even get to see the plants. That is stupid, and I don't like it. Anyway, what I was going to do was, we need to remove this road right here. So this whole thing over here needs to change, doesn't it? Yes, we are gonna have to do some hokey pokey here. We're gonna remove that. We're gonna grab this and get you all the way up here. So,
A competitor's
like
island
so.
withstood an attack.
Good job, competitor's island. I shall remember you fondly, or something like that. We drag this all the way over here with a bit of a thing here. We're gonna remove that, including that, yes. There we go. So the point is to have the road come right next by to the wall, I say, that's gonna be here eventually. There we go. That comes out completely. I'm gonna have to just do that. Add a road here. So there we go. Because now what we can do is we can grab this. Cannot build it there. That would be stupid. That comes over there. This comes not over there. Same thing here. Over there. Lovely. Cool. We're gonna look at this thing as well, which has sort of come through here and then up there. I think what I want to do here, actually, get rid of that. I think I'm going to do the same thing as I did here, because that looked kind of nifty with that fountain thing. Get rid of all of that. So now we get the road here, we get the roads here, and that looks kind of nifty. Good. Good, good, good. I like that. And indeed, we'll see what happens here. It might be that I grab it further down here and drag it out here.
A competitor's island is under siege.
But then again, we have this here, which sort of undermines that whole thing. Anyway, yes, now I am almost getting a bit annoyed at this. But okay, fine. Don't like that. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We can have something else here. We can have a very basic thing, which is apparently also indoors. Why is everything... Is this a... This is not a thing, isn't it? Rather, sorry, this is a thing, isn't it? Because it's not like I can Shift V this. Nope, there's no alternatives here. Okay, fine. But if that's the case, I almost want to do something a little bit... I almost want to do this just symmetrical, because screw everything. So I'm not super impressed by this, by the way, if you didn't already understand. So you come there. Yeah, we can have this then, I suppose. Then you only have 2 or 1 in between, because I thought, ooh, having 3 here would be nice, because we can do some stuff. I had 4 here. Okay, if I do that, then there's going to be 1 in between. See, I don't like it. It's gonna have to be this way. I am sorry. I just want the best stuff, really. And the best stuff is apparently all indoors. So that's what we're gonna have. Now we have 1 or the Titan Arrow. We have 2, but the other ones are all unique. So we have 1 more, which is the brass and nut tree indeed. So you know what? How about we have 1 more of those? Instead of these, the Tower of Jewels, we'll have another Brazil nut tree, and then the Tower of Jewels can be here. So we have a copy of that one, because that at least differentiates it a bit. And I'm gonna say for now, this is basically it. I don't really want more than this, necessarily. So we're gonna go for that to begin with, and if I want to expand on this thing later, I will. Now, we do want to make sure that we get the bus stop. So we need a bus stop here. Is that gonna be like right next by? No, I don't want it to be right next by. I want it to be sort of there. Bus stop can be here. No bus connection to tourist.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Well, how do I do that then? You mean no bus connection? Clearly a bus connection. Is it just that it's too far away? But how do I fix that? Oh, do I need to... Oh, is it the case that I need to add like a bus stop, let's say here? I'm gonna try to see if that works. It's gonna be a pretty boring bus stop. If I do that... Yes, yes it is. Okay, so we need to make sure that it connects everywhere. Okay, cool. Do I want it there, though? I suppose is the question, then. Is that where I want the bus stop? Would I want the bus stop more like here, maybe? Can I have it here? I wonder. It feels like this would be a more fun place for it to be. And now you don't feel connected anymore. Which is weird. Because, okay... Oh, no, see? Okay. I see. This is... Okay. Okay. Well, we have another space where you can be. You can be down here. Can't you? If you're down here, that should be fine, right? Yes. Okay, there we go. There we have it. Let me just replace this back up. Good. There's my ships. We can speed things up, by the way. Right, so what we need now is... I don't want to do that wall or fence. I want to do the other one, which is basically this one. Yes. So, we want... I think we want it like this. That kind of makes sense. And add a little bit of space there. Up to about here-ish and then out. Yeah, I think that that's fine. Which kind of means that I want this one to be one out. Because I do want it to be sort of the same. And yes, I do realize this means that... oh, did I think incorrectly about this one? No, it's fine. No, it's fine, because I was now thinking, oh, do I want pedestrian crossings and such? No, I don't, because people need to go in here. So that's all fine. So we just drag this all the way up, way down, bam. So that's sort of that little thing. We are gonna remove vegetation here for now. I also realized that basically we have two fences here, but on the other hand, this is a fence where you can look through the fence, so that's fine. That is absolutely okay. Right, we want some color here. I think I want the purple. Just gonna do that. I'm gonna grab the green tree. Oh. Why do I have empty spots here? I think it's supposed to be lights. We're gonna grab these trees here. That's lovely. We are gonna grab the bush thing, whatever it's called, and we're gonna add those here, like so. And in here, we're gonna delete the regular vegetation for now, if I can. Like, what is this vegetation right here that I can't do anything with? Just the grass, apparently. That's fine. So I am actually thinking. I am thinking palm trees here. Would you believe it? And I think I can. I mean, it's hacienda. Do we not have it in here, by the way, now that I think about it? In the regular one. Probably not. Did we have it here? We have palm trees here. I would assume no. Not at all. In special... Eden burning saber tree. What the hell is this? Okay, that's cool. What are these, by the way? Chess tables, bronze lion. Have I not checked these? Friend indeed. Friend indeed. Huh. 3 million gears. Is this something I've unlocked? I have no idea. But okay, we had some extra special stuff here.
Withstood
Chess
an attack.
tables, bronze alliance. Ooh, I kind of like those though. Maybe not here though. Those are more museum stuff. The Fountain Square, which sort of mimics that one in some ways. You know what? Why the hell not? That can absolutely go there. Anyway, okay, so I think that our only option is gonna be from that one. I didn't necessarily want the potted version, actually, but it's fine. So what I would love is for this to sort of, maybe not like that, be a bit symmetrical. It's fine. Gonna have these come around. Damn it. Go there. Come around like this and here. And you know what? Yes, here as well. A whole bunch of those, and then we're gonna add the same here. Gonna add same here, 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 and here, and then probably not there. But yeah, I wanted a bit of a sort of, I don't know what I'm going for really, but Mediterranean feel almost in some ways. We can add a few more here. But no, not in there though. So here we can have same thing here. So we do the same thing as we did on the other side there and here. It's a whole bunch of palm trees. I like that. I like them very much. Don't know if I like that one. Might want the other kind in. Okay, fine. Some of them can be like that. That's okay. So there we go, that's that. Hacienda Pool, which is kind of cool. And we have some flower beds, but again, a lot of potted stuff, which I now maybe don't want too much. Colonnades. Ooh. Right. Just build you there. How would you would be like that, but does that, oh, I kind of like this, but now not with the, okay, you know what, you know what, get rid of all of that. How about I just do a thing like this to begin with, so that's kind of cool to have like in the middle here. Yes, and how large is this? Sadly, not large enough. But we have a small one, which is also, so it's either 3 or 1. Where's the 2 one? But that's fine. We can just, well, you know what? We could have, does it look weird if I have 2? Yes, it does. Okay, gotcha. But this is fine. We can do that. Sadly, I don't have, I think, the pavement here from the hacienda. But I wouldn't mind just plopping down a pool here.
I could never have imagined such
Like
a creature
that. That's kind of nifty. And people do walk in here, so that's lovely. There isn't really, I mean, I don't want a shed. The mural can actually fit on the other side. I realized that this is not the Seed of Change, like this place. But like, that's kind of cool. That actually, for some reason, had that, which is interesting. But then we can have palm trees within here. How about we do that then? That's kind of nifty. And then it'll have to be, okay, not that one, but that's fine. We can just go for the regular one. I'm doing this to begin with, but I might actually change that out to something else. You know what? I kind of like that idea. Now I'm kind of wanting that to be over here as well. But I don't think I will do that. I am going to remove all the greeneries. I don't want to place my own greeneries. Thank you very much. So what do I partner this with? We're partnering with flower beds. Does that work? Does that work? Say I do the yellow one here. Like that, we pick lights. along the corners here. And then what? If we just do regular grass here. Some... Oh, crap. No, I did trees on the side here, that's true. But then there's grass over here. Yeah, it's not necessarily bad, but we can absolutely have, right, we do want to do some pedestrian zone, no, city lights. We have these little, well, not bakery. Do we have the sandwich snack, couples tables? Could almost see myself doing that, but nah, no, I don't really want to. Big old water trough, no, doesn't feel like that is in here. Lock house and timepieces. No, not really. Then we have again the clear water pool. The telephone boxes. Oh, you know what we could do? Get rid of that, get rid of that. We can have a telephone box, like so. Yes, that's okay. Because then we also have somewhere, yes, the toilet house. See, having a toilet house, that's pretty nifty. It shouldn't be that way around though. There we go. So people can telephone and go to the toilets. Lovely. And we can probably actually add that toilet to other places as well, come to think about it. You know what? Ah, it's 2 in, not 3 in width there. Okay, well that's cool. We can still rock with that. But yes, this area over here, city lights, we would love a drinks shack. That can come in here. And we also had... Baker feels weird, but you know what? A pizzeria. Yes, that feels kind of nifty. And then we can have the couples table, solitary table, but family tables only, really. So there we go. That's for them to sit and eat. We grab... Yes, we just grab this, I think. Like so. And then we're gonna have... We are gonna have more of this. So let's... well, actually grab the... purple one here. So we're gonna add these here. So, not at the corners. I don't know why I thought that was a smart idea. Get rid of those. Grab the lights. I want lights in the corners, and I'm gonna drop 2 down here. Same thing here. Like so. We are for now going to do just grass here. But remember that that is what we've done. To sort of change it if need be. So there we go. I'm okay. I'm probably okay with that being grass even. Or the Hacienda Colonnade here. Okay, what would that look like? If I remove all that, we grab this guy, we do this thing. Before you say anything, it's not going to look like that. These are going to be the straight one, but I don't want it to be that way. Obviously. I'm even going to be able to do that. Because what I was thinking of is, you know, you just go like this. But if you're going to be fussy about that, yeah, I don't think I can get that to work, sadly. You will then just have this as a... I mean, is this fun? Is that nice? I mean, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. So we're gonna... Alright. Sorry. Sorry. We also have grass here. No, I removed 1 too many palm trees. There we go. Grab the purple. Like that. You know what? We could have I won't mind having another one of these. So you can be there. Together with 2 palm trees behind. Lovely. And you know what? I do like this one just as a thing. Sort of connects everything. Now that we get the different kinds of flooring, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm a bit okay with that, actually. You know what? It's actually more symmetrical than I thought it would be. And also slightly less green than I thought it would be, but there we go. I'm gonna say that's fine. And what do you think about this? You think it's super great? Where do we not have a hospital? We do not have a hospital in Guayati, apparently. We do, but it's all the way over there. Okay, so we just basically need another hospital. Let's just have a hospital over here. And that'll fix itself out eventually. But yes, you think that that Botanical Garden is very nice. We ended up at 528, which puts us at very attractive, so to speak. For some reason we're tanking money right now. Why are we tanking money? Who's not paying? Is everyone? Everyone seems to have. Well, everyone seems to have what they need. Why are we losing so much money? That is interesting. Like, what's the finance for this place? I mean, this place is doing great, 14,000. Where am I losing most? Is it in the new... Oh, it might actually be because of that thing. Well, that's 8,000. Don't exactly know... Wait, hold on. 1,700. I mean, if we just look at these islands... That's 23. Minus 3,000, but when I do all islands, is it apparently 10,000? What? That doesn't work. That's not how you calculate and add those up together. Okay, well, fine, I suppose. We'll be okay. I have been cutting out a lot of trade, which we can absolutely sort of stop cutting back on. That's true. But anyway, I think that was kind of... If we do need to... Can't just be losing 10,000. I can do some stuff with propaganda, that's true. Don't necessarily want to, you know, rely on that, but it is where it is. Now, I didn't do anything with the canal here, I realize, and that's fine. I think that this is just done. So, do I want anything here? So I was thinking maybe yes. Ooh, do I just do some banners? We can do some banners here. Botanica. We have the Botanical Garden billboard. Right, we have a bunch of stuff that I have. Oh, actually, the duck ponds are part of that. And the outdoor arcade. But the billboards. How about Botanical Garden over there? Botanical Garden over there. That seems reasonable.
This city is a magnet for genius.
Lecture. No, don't care. So, is there anything else that could, like, go with this? Seat of Power by Horizontal Alliance. Could do a bit of bannering for that. Yes. Let's just do some of those banners. They're mildly irrelevant. But then we are actually just going to do, I think, grass here. Action grass, not wild grass. There we go. See, that's kind of lovely. You are not powered. I really hope that you don't need to be powered. We also missed out on the music pavilion. Still have one of those. But that's okay. By the way, this strip of land should just have a lot of trees. I think that is actually quite nice if we come down to street level. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. By the way, I said when I showed this off that, oh, did I just happen to stumble upon someone who is going to give me a quest, like a resident quest? That's interesting that I just happened to do that. turns out that these are quests that are literally for this thing. So if I go to you
A
and click on
competitor's
you,
island
it's
is
gonna
under
say this
siege.
over here. I have what everybody dreams.
7
7
lead
lead
boots.
boots.
And if you gather all the rocks leading to my home, you can have them.
Okay, collect the rocks in the city's streets, but like, okay. Does it
I'm
start?
confident it's ready to go.
Oh, that's the newspaper. But yeah, so there are literally quests within the city, and for some reason now I can't get out. There we go. I am gonna do some propaganda. This doesn't look good either. So I mean that's fine. That's plus minus 0. But I'm gonna slap on a consumerism for 10%, and that's gonna put us up to positive. Good. So there we go. Anyway.
Of course, you know what's best.
At some point, I might
Gained an influence bonus.
entertain the idea of going about the city street and looking at things, potentially. Today is not the day, though. I think this has worked out quite nicely. Am I happy about the grass here? You know what? I'm going to remove that, and we're going to add tree situation just to the side. Just to the side, we can, of course, shift this out for slightly larger trees. Not the same trees, though. Yeah, I want mainly trees. I mean, some bushes is fine. It's a lot of... That didn't seem to change, like, at all. Don't be too weird about this, though. Yeah, that's fine. So there we go. Bit more trees. A lot of trees in the city. I like it. Well, actually, not that much. And I like that I've sort of... I mean, this area, very pink. And then we have slashes of pink here and there for the other areas, but like very pink over here. Which I kind of like the idea of. By the way, do you all have... No, you actually think that university is a bit far off. That's a point. I mean, hold on, isn't that? That's just a hospital. Yeah, you are actually not too close to a... Wait, where is the university? The university is here. Oh, we can fix this, so that's fine. We can absolutely fix this. We can have... Right, yeah, it's easily fixed even. We can have something here, that's okay, but this road should probably just do that. And you should now tick up to full. Good. Lovely. So that was an easy fix, so to speak. But, I think that we are basically done for this episode. I'm really happy to have completed everything. Before we end, though, I still want to check this. Still have issues where they think that there's issues, basically. So like, but why? I don't understand. You have all the possibilities in the world to... But also you are going.
Are healthy again.
Hey, I mean, you are going. I don't know 100% what's going on with that. Do we have oil incoming? We do not have any oil incoming. We have been delivered oil, but like it's going down again. Oh well. Hopefully it is doing fine now. So okay, what are we doing in the next episode? And I think that we are going to continue with this area over here. At some point, we'll see about this thing. I mean, here's the point.
It's the boss.
These three do not need to be here. I mean, this one needs to be here. But it can be like on the other side. So this whole operation is very tiny. It does not have to take up this much space. And in fact, these can even be... Oh, that's an interesting point. I realize now you can be powered, which means that we don't need as many of you. That's $19 I can save. That's true, but yes, that is a point. We do not need to have this entire operation here. We can remove both of these, move them to somewhere else. So that's a thing. How are you doing, by the way? Very soon done. What you're done with is the rum production, and presumably it's not going to be as effective as we need it to be, just like the others, so we'll see about that. Right. Right, see, okay, you used the thing that you were supposed to use. Good job. But yes, in the next, I still also have this area over here. Do I want to do a old town thing? Because I'm thinking, I just built this to have it here, but I am thinking maybe, yes, maybe this is not what this is supposed to look like. Maybe, in fact, this comes out much further, like let's say over here even, and this whole thing becomes the old town. And we do the proper old town, which basically means we're gonna have even more workers, yes, but like, that's not necessarily a problem, is it? I mean, we can have more workers. Because, yeah, the workers are, rather the worker building is the one that's, like, at least to my mind, the most relevant when it comes to the old world. Old residents, you have the, I don't know what that's called, the thing. Yeah, that thing. That is very relevant. Did we have relevant stuff? Yeah, we did have relevant stuff here as well, right? Yeah, we have basically everything. And that could be, ooh, that could be kind of a fun thing. Now that I think about it, which is, what if we have an old town that has, like, all of it? That has farmers, that has workers, that has artisans, that has, do we even have engineers for the old town? No, right, but yeah, the first three we add, I'm thinking. Ooh, it would be nice to know which buildings, I mean, some of these
Do not mind the odd jet of
do
steam.
not any of
The
these
finishing touches.
maybe not those, but like,
Nice day
no,
for
okay,
it.
fair enough. No, none of the production buildings have skins for old town stuff. I know that there are mods for that, so we could look into that. But what I'm thinking is there are buildings that could be basically relevant to have inside the old town. So, for example, we have the farmers. I mean, we could have some sheep farms, like within the walls. See, I think that could be quite cool. Like, we have almost, to some degree, would it really be? Because, like, for example, we have a church here that could feed into there, but, you know, what I'm saying is, we could have a sort of a self-contained microcosmos, which is the old town. Again, it doesn't make sense to have an old town, because we literally just established this city, but for the sake of doing something fun, that could be kind of cool. And yes, a lot of these buildings do have old town versions. This, the church doesn't, for some reason. The hospital only had the asylum, but like, if you look at the... no, the marketplace didn't have anything. The pub, yes, the pub had the old inn, for example. So, that could be interesting for the next episode. But I also want to expand, like as in expand into the interesting stuff, which is investors, which you can get to right now. We can absolutely do that. I can't do skyscrapers right now because I need something that I don't have just yet, and also we need 5,000 investors. So, am I ready to take the next step? Very soon, I think I am. We're gonna slow time down. We're gonna say goodbye to this episode, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm already liking how this city is turning out. We're gonna get to like the really meaty stuff over here with the palace, for example. I do believe that the palace might be in here, potentially. I haven't 100% decided. Like, we're actually running out a little bit of space for that. Or maybe, yes, maybe the palace needs to go here somewhere. But then again, no, it's not going to be good. I think that this is a fine space for the palace. The museum, where the hell does the museum go? Has to be sort of here-ish, maybe? Yeah, this could be a nice spot. Anyway, that's all for the future. For now, though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.